Okay, we're back in the Supra, and it's been a while since I released a video, but I've got an update. The trans tunnel and differential, the OS Giken 1.5-way limited slip, have been installed. I hired Patrick Blake Racing out in the Inland Empire, San Bernardino, to finally finish the V160 transmission tunnel swap on this car. So as of now, the transmission swap is 100% complete. As you can see, they did a fantastic job. I've got the center console removed here, but they did a fantastic job ripping out the hacked up automatic transmission tunnel, and they put in the actual manual transmission tunnel on the Supra. So the transmission sits in the correct spot. There are no more shims on the crossmember that bolts to the frame of the car or the body of the car. And as you can see, it's just a very, very clean job. All of the paint, sealant, spot welds, all that stuff was correctly done. I'll put some pictures that they sent me during the job, but this is a really, really good result. They replaced some of the seals here, like that aluminum plate was replaced. That little accordion seal below the shifter was replaced. You can see the upgrades that I've done. The shift ball, the bronze bushing, and the stainless steel reverse collar. The shifter sits slightly higher than it did because the entire transmission was shifted up by probably half an inch, and now it sits in the correct location, and it feels great. The entire thing looks proper now. Looks like OEM because it basically is OEM. They did the exact same process that they do at the factory with the spot welds and the sealant and the undercoating and all that stuff. So yeah, it's painted white. You can see the OEM body, the older faded white, right next to it along this edge here, and it's a great result. I'm very happy with it. The OS Giken diff also makes a huge difference. I don't know if you are familiar with the Toyota OEM Torsen diff. I had the 220mm version installed, so the people who did the original trans swap also got the 220mm diff, the big diff, the 9-inch diff. But the thing about the Torsen is it's a gear-driven differential, and if it breaks, there could be catastrophic results. So I didn't feel comfortable driving around on that 25-year-old differential, so I just had PBR replace the entire thing, and it feels great. The car no longer slips. So the thing about the Torsen is, you know, back in Torsen, back in the, I don't know, early 90s, it was like state of the art, but it has a couple of drawbacks, including, like I just mentioned, when it breaks, it tends to break catastrophically, and it'll send your car off in, you know, left or right in a violent manner. But also it has this weird characteristic where if you get one of the wheels completely off the ground, like there's zero traction, it'll hang up. Which is kind of like completely the opposite of what you want an LSD to do, right? So this car used to get hung up on really steep driveways, like it would just get caught on a dip going up or down. You know, if I took it at an aggressive angle or a very acute angle. That's obviously not what you want an LSD to do, so the OS Giken solves all of that. I'll put some pictures in the video as well, but yeah, I am very happy with how it behaves at low speeds. And also when I test drove it a little bit on the way back from the shop and just around town and stuff. But when you're going in a straight line fast, very aggressively through like the first 4 gears, it had this tendency to pull the car slightly to the left or right. I don't know why that is. I think it's maybe just the gears trying to adjust with the trying to adjust to the different levels of traction that the left and right wheels had throughout the pull. But yeah, either way, that's all gone. The thing just pulls hard and straight and fast now, so it much better peace of mind. My traction control on the AEM Infinity will be coherent now. It'll actually do its job, and I'm very happy with it. So yeah, the tunnel was the big missing piece on this car. When I bought it, it had the auto tunnel with it was like cut up, and there's like this weird reflective heat tape or something that they had put in there, and some of the seals were all busted, and it just wasn't a very good situation. It was kind of ghetto. It drove okay, like it's not like it had any problems, but having this correct tunnel in the car with the V160 means that this car is now better than OEM, with the, the custom sealant and underbody stuff better than factory, and then the Aristo 2JZ GTE. This is actually a better drivetrain than the car came with, so pretty happy with all that. Yeah, I'll do a video of me driving this car with the new trans mount and diff. But yeah, just an update. This is the only way to correctly swap a V160 manual into a Supra. And if you take the easy way out, it's always going to bug you. So I would recommend you do it the proper way the first time, or else somebody else like me will have to do it later. So save yourself the trouble. All right, have a good one. Bye.